I'm Dr. Shilpa Naik. Welcome to my channel Urban Oasis. I have been gardening for last 4-5 years and I have not used a single chemical in my garden for so many years. I have tried to understand the secrets of nature and in the process I have made so many mistakes, but that have made me more wiser. I have understood that nature is so much eager to propagate itself, to blossom, to bloom, but only if you go the nature's way. My garden has been on the news channel, television channels, in local newspapers, different media for last four years, and that's why my friends and family, they keep calling me to ask solutions, advice on what plants to plant, what plants are suitable for their garden. They say I have been an inspiration for them for gardening. I feel very happy when they say this. But last 10 days, 3 of my friends called actually, and their questions made me decide the topic for today. And I'll tell you the questions. One of my friends said she stays in US for 6 months or so, and here they are hardly for 4-5 months. So can they still do gardening? My second friend is a bit older now. She has been doing gardening, mostly ornamental plants, flowering plants in her bungalow. But she called me and asked me, now she has some health problems and she can't devote so much time to her garden. So what plants can she choose? Flowering plants which can be low maintenance plants. Then a third friend, he called, he said he just had an empty pot, he said, and he wants to plant something edible in a small pot in a semi-shaded area he has. So all these questions made me think and decide today's topic, and which is very important for knowing the basics of gardening. There are 3 plant types basically: annuals, biennials and perennials. You must have heard these terms before, but like I made the mistake of not realizing the importance beforehand. So it is very important to understand what types of plants you are going to select and buy for your terrace garden. So now let us see the annuals. Brinjal is an annual. All vegetables, most of the vegetables are annuals. So what are annuals? Annuals are the plants which complete their life cycle in one season. So from growing shoots, leaves and fruit, and then again to seed, the plant dies in one season. It can take maximum 1 year. So brinjals, tomatoes, they are all annual plants. They live only for one season. Or the bottle gourd. This is the bottle gourd. The bottle gourd I had planted in October, and now tomatoes have fully matured now. Brinjals I will get harvest for more 2-3 months, and then the plant will die. You can plant the seeds again. Only seeds live. So these are all annual plants. Annual flowering plants are also called seasonal flowering plants. So these flowering plants like marigolds or zinnia, for this summer seasonal plant, they grow for one season and then they die. They bear seeds, then they die. So these are seasonal flowers. There are many seasonal flowers. We see a variety in winter, like in exhibitions you have in big gardens. So they are so pretty and vibrant colors, and you feel tempted to buy them, like petunias, gazanias, gaillardias, but their season is limited. They will stay for only one season. The advantages of all annual vegetables or these flowering plants and growing annual garden is that it is for a short period, for one season. So if you don't have time, much time to garden whole year, for a short period you can do gardening and plant annuals. Let us see what are biennials. Biennials are the plants which need 2 years to complete their life cycle. So in 1 year they grow, they produce leaves, and in second year they bear flowers, fruits. So let us see, a kale is a biennial. So the kale will grow for 1 year, and in the second year it will grow flowers and seed. Even radish, beet, carrots, they are biennials. But we don't keep them because they become hard and they are not edible then, but later on it will produce flowers. Even cabbage, cauliflower, they are biennials, but we don't keep them for long because they don't become edible. And this cabbage also will develop flowers later on. I had a cauliflower remaining in a tub. I'll show you if I get a picture 2 years back, and it developed flowers. I was so happy to see the flowers. I had never seen flowers on a cauliflower before. Even the onion, spring onion, it is a biennial plant actually. But it develops flowers, but we usually harvest it earlier. So I have planted these spring onions and they have stayed. I can harvest them over and over again for 1 year now. Perennials are the plants which have more than 2 years of their life. So perennials are reliable. They give you a landscape which is sort of permanent. Even when you don't have annuals, you don't have biennials, but your garden is always beautiful. It is always green and colorful because of all these perennials. So let us see the perennials. In perennials you have ticoma, pentas, amla, Indian gooseberry. So perennial fruit plants are mangoes, pomegranates I have, chickus. There are so many you can plant on terrace garden. These are the fruit plants. Then for flowering plants you have crossandras, you have barleria, you have roses, so many. You have a variety of perennial flowering plants. And even in spices you have the chives, herbs, chives, thyme, rosemary, they are also perennial. I have chives for last 2 years, more than 2 years, and I regularly harvest chives. The best hardy herb, I can say. The spices, in spices I have black pepper, bay leaf, they are perennials. So bay leaf plant is a beautiful perennial you can have in your garden. Perennials are the plants which are here to stay. They need a time to get established initially, but once they are established, they are with you for years. They give good harvests also, which is a plus point. But they need a permanent space and they grow a lot. So you need a space, permanent space to keep for the perennials. I want to share a memory about my father actually regarding a hibiscus plant. I have that hibiscus plant for last 20 years or so in my oldest balcony. Actually, it is the oldest plant I have. So my father was staying in my childhood town, Valchandnagar, so for years. And when he shifted to Pune, he had got with him a hibiscus cutting actually. That hibiscus plant was his favorite plant and it grew in front of our bungalow actually, the British style bungalows in Valchandnagar. So it was his favorite plant and he brought a cutting of the hibiscus plant with him here for me to sow. And I have that hibiscus plant is flowering even now. The best mix for my garden is perennials as the foundation and mix annuals and biennials. If I don't have time for annuals to sow vegetables and all, it is fine. you always have some or the other harvest from perennials. And because of perennials, there's a big diversity in your garden. India is full of diversity in everything: people, animals, flowers, insects, birds. And this diversity helps attract birds. You can see the birds in my reels I have posted on my channel. I have a diversity of birds which visit my terrace garden either for drinking water, for building nests. So do visit my channel reels, and please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Like if you like the channel, and please comment and share your memories regarding some plants, some annuals, perennials. I would be happy to hear about your experiences. Happy gardening with Urban Oasis. Thank you.